Hey guys, welcome to the Musings of Maverick channel. I'm Maverick, and today we are watching the first episode of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2, aka Tensura, right? Because that's what I always call it, and saying all that blah 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 is a mouthful. Man, this series really brings back a lot of memories, right? It's very nostalgic for me because, fun little fact, this is actually one of the first series that I did reaction videos on back when I started my channel at the end of 2018. So, potentially, I think there might be some of you guys who were present at that time still watching right now. Big shout out to you guys because that means that you, yes, you, have been subscribed for more than 2 years already and is part of the reason why I'm able to continue doing videos all the way up to now, right? Because, that was when I first started out. I literally had 0 subscribers and all that. Not to say I have a lot right now, but, it's progress, right? It's progress. But anyways, enough about that. If any of you guys are interested in watching Season 1, feel free to click the playlist and whatnot over here. So, let's talk a little bit about this, right? So Tensura definitely, to me, is a sort of very chill series, right? Rimuru is just a very chill character, sort of like in the more OP vein in terms of isekai and whatnot, but because of his personality and whatnot, it's just a fun little series to watch, right? And I definitely do really love the world that Tensura resides in. In fact, I feel like back in Season 1, even though it was 24 episodes long, I never really felt that we were even starting the story yet, as unbelievable as it may sound. Sure, there were a lot of things that happened, right? But we never really got to the bigger world all that much yet. So at the... we did do that by the end of the first season. I think, Rimuru traveled to some country or whatever and attended an academy, taught some children, saved their souls or something of that sort. And sure, we had that kind of interaction, right? But we never really still see Rimuru have proper interactions with the rest of the nations. It's a large world, and there's lots and lots of different mechanics and world building and all that, and I'm a sucker for all that, right? So I definitely watched this series because of that. And also the interesting characters as well, which, to be honest, I think I've forgotten, like, maybe 80% of the names of. Like, I know Rimuru, there's, Milim, right? And Shion. Who else? Benimaru, right? I remember him because he shares the same name as the Benimaru from Fire Force, and honestly, like, a bunch more. I'll probably get to it when I watch the series. I actually haven't watched all the OVAs in between. I've been trying to find some time to watch that, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to before Season 2 started. But as I look through some information, it seems that it's not entirely necessary to understand Season 2, so I'll just save it for some other time instead. For the rest, there's not really too much to talk about. It's the same studio, it's pretty much the same staff, and of course the same voice actors as well. So, I think we should just get into the episode, right? And, see where exactly we left off. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Where did we left off? Okay, I remember Chloe. No, wait, I thought you already left. I seem to recall that he left already, right? Alright. So I guess we're reverting a little bit. And that one is Chloe, right? Because she looks very similar to, who was it? Shizue? Shizu? Wasn't the very last episode of Tensura involving a character that... I think Rimuru didn't appear in the last episode, right? It was a demon named, Kuro, I think? Okay, this is probably stuff that happened in the OVA and whatnot. Okay, so maybe I should have, known about... Watch that first. Mata ne. Huh. Oh wait. Yeah, Rimuru went back to the forest, right? By the end of the first season. Yeah, called Tempest. Slime da. Oh shit. I completely forgot about this part. Yeah, it is an isekai. For all intents and purposes. Alright. Now we're literally going through all of season 1. Ah, yeah. The dragon, Veldora. Storm dragon. Or wind dragon. Well, Tempest, right? Right. And those goblins later evolved, right? Ah, and he also took in the pigs as well. And the lizards. Hmm. Yeah, there is that part as well. Those are former students of Shizu. Well, that would make for a pretty boring story, so maybe not Rimuru. I mean, there have been some pretty nice, oh, opening now. There has been some pretty nice town building, nation building, fantasy works or isekai works. But even those tend to, feature some sort of drama or conflict. Ah, I seem to recall this girl. This lady. And that's Milim. Well, actually, I remember these three as well, right? Adventures. Oh, true saying it. Okay. Oh, by Elements Garden? Alright. Oh, no, wait, that's just the background music, not the song particularly. Never mind. Never mind. Like I said, it's kind of nostalgic for some reason. Probably because, since opening this channel, I've been watching a lot of anime, right? Way more than I used to. So it just feels like a lot has already happened, and so much time has passed. Ah, Riguru as well. Alright, practicing the shape-shifting skills. Ah, that girl, what's her name? That's Shion and, Shauna? Shauna? Something like that? Hey, that's actually pretty nice. That actually fits him to a T. Don't tell me you're gonna show up in suit and tie, Rimuru. Or is it the outfit from the opening? No, he looks like... Or she, or it... Well, whatever. Eh. Right. I'm thinking right now. The Beastmaster decided to enter a non-aggression pact because of an unruly subordinate, right? Who was defeated by Rimuru. You know, something about all this just screams something's gonna happen. Ah, Ninja Dude. What's he called? I can't really remember. Rest. Okay. Right, we had this thing also. Man, it's really been quite long.
ごきげんよう。リムル様、どうしました？何かあったのですか？はい。ジュラの大森林に獣王国ユーラザニアからの使節団が入りましたので、お知らせしようかと。おお、来たか。あと5日ほどでこのテンペストに到着すると思われます。知らせてくれてありがとう。このくらいお安いご用です。あ、それから使節団より先に彼らが到着しそうです。
Hmm?
はい、英雄の。
What?
もう帰るよ。暗くなっちゃう。はーい。かわいい。
Oh. This dude?
ヨウムとその仲間たち。もともとは荒くれ者の集団だったが、俺たちの代わりにオークロードを倒す。
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
俺たちが倒したなんて知られたら人間たちに警戒されるだけだからな。怪我はありませんか？はい、ありがとうございます。ありがとう。
Yeah, I kind of remember about this.
かっこいい。
We didn't really get to see much of like what.
俺たちを友好的
Yeah,
な者の集団だと
we didn't really get too far into this part yet. I remember it was mentioned in passing, whilst Rimuru was taking a hot springs bath. So you guys still remember that part. Woof. Pop, 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 pop.
俺は忙しい毎日を過ごして。ユーラザニア使節団到着前日を迎えたのだった。
All right.
はあ、うまいっすね。これはうめえ。初めて飲んだぜ。
だろ？ブランデーって言うんだ。
ブランデー。
Oh, nice.
特別に作ってみたんだ。
なるほど。客。
ああ、明日魔王カリオンの使節団が到着するんだよ。
魔王カリオンってなんだってそんなことに。
話せば長くなるが。気持ちいいですね。
なるほど。
国交樹立のチャンスってわけだ。
わかりました。にしても魔王か。おっかない使節団なんだろうな。
どうだろうな。喧嘩するのが目的じゃないし。
でも不測の事態に備えてベニマルさんを行かせたんだろ。向こうだって同じように考えるんじゃないのかな。
だとしても関係ないな。下手に手を出してチャンスを不意にしたくないし。
まあ確かに。
お前も死者相手に喧嘩売ったりすんなよ。
おいおい旦那、俺も手下どももそこまでバカじゃねえですってなあ。まったくだ。
ならいいが。そういや白狼が会いたがってたぞ。
師匠が
腕がなまってないか確かめたいってさ。
一気に酔い覚めた。
そして一夜明けて。
All right. I'm assuming this is the first arc of this. You know, the delegation and whatnot. So, what is gonna happen? All right.
なんだあの馬車。いや、虎が引いてるから古車か。まるで戦車だな。大したことありませんね。リムル様の意向を前にすれば。
Well, It is called Beastmaster.
大したことあるでしょうよ。あのように飾り立てても戦闘では全く意味がありませんし。いやいやいや、シオンさん、今戦闘は関係ないでしょうよ。お初にお目にかかります。ジュラテンペスト連邦国の名手、リムルテンペスト殿。私は大高区のアルビス。
Albus.
カリオン様の三獣士の一人です。おお、まさか最高幹部のお出ましとは。ふざけるな。あ、テンペストの名手とはどのような魔物かと思って来てみれば、弱小なるスライムではないか。我々をバカにするにも程がある。おお、こっちも強そうだな。控えなさい、スフィア。あなたの振る舞いはカリオン様の顔に泥を塗るのと同じ。うるさいぞ、アルビス。
So 2 of the 3. There's the third one. Here?
人間などと賠償で小賢しく卑怯な人間どもとつるむなど魔物の風上にも置けぬわ。随分な物言いだな。このヨウムは俺の友人で同じ師匠についた弟弟子でもあるんだが。それがどうした。なあヨウム、お前もバカにされたままじゃ悔しいだろ。俺が許すからちょっと実力を見せてやったらどうだ。
おいおい旦那、平和的に行くんじゃなかったのかよ。
こっちから手を出すつもりはなかったが、向こうが仕掛けてくるなら話は別だ。ほう、やるか人間。
あ、いや俺は頭、やっちゃってくださいよ。舐められたままじゃカッコつかないです。
お願いします、ヨウムさん。
しょうがねえな。
Wait,
ちゃんと骨は拾ってく
but
スライムが骨を拾うだ。笑わせる。ああ、任せろ。シオンさん。黙って聞いていれば、リムル様への暴言の数々。我慢に我慢を重ねていましたが、どうやらその必要はなかったようです。
えちょ
あなたの相手は私です。ほう、素手でやるというのか。面白い。
alright, whatever. Just get on with it. Oof.
大丈夫か、シオンのやつ。刀も抜かず相手の土俵で戦って。大丈夫ですよ、リムル様。シオンはお兄様の次に強いのですよ。そうか。全くしょうがありませんね、スフィアは。グルシス、あなたがあの人間の相手をなさい。
いくら俺が重要戦士団末席だからって。
The runt, yeah. The last. Well, I feel like calling it runt is a little bit harsh.
遊んでやるよ。
It just means the last of the 3.
よろしく。
やるな、ヨウムのやつ。あのグルーシスという魔人と互角に戦ってるの。はい。
Well, no shit. Well, why did you send him to fight in the first place?
ただけのことはある。
頭やるじゃねえか。さすがは英雄だぜ。
こんなに俺を楽しませるとはな。なめるな、獣人。天を裂き地を砕く鬼人の力。今こそ見せてやる。いいぞ、見せてみろ。俺をもっと楽しませるがいい。
I mean, I guess this is kind of to be expected, right? They are a country, or a nation, or whatever you want to call it. All according to plan. Mm. Yeah, something about the Slime series, right? The Tensura series is that it's just always so upbeat in a way, just like its theme songs. Ah, Stereotype Foundation. Alright. Although I do like Dark Works and whatnot, it's really... It's just such a chill series, isn't it? Like, even when things get serious, you still feel like, hey, it's actually, a fun kind of serious. Alright, there we go. I'll see you guys after this. Alright, there we go. A nice little return back to Tensura. I think you can consider this pretty much a reintroduction video, right? It showed a lot of the various different characters, showed us what they were doing, and most importantly of all, reminded us of their names, right? Because, I'm really bad with names, and I'm glad that I was able to use this episode as a way to, hey, remember all the various different characters and whatnot. And actually be reminded of some pretty important story stuff as well, right? Because, we not only had that entire segue of Rimuru going to teach the kids and whatnot, which I guess may or may not play an important role in the future of the story, but most importantly, talking more about, the relationship that he has with the Demon Lords, plural. There's lots of Demon Lords here. In fact, I seem to recall there's one that's, like the big boss of them all, or I shouldn't say big boss, but, undoubtedly, part of a more sinister plan or whatnot, right? The one who utilizes the clowns and Joker-looking dudes and dudettes and so on and so forth. Which we actually get into right here, right? So, diplomacy for our first return back, or some variant of it anyways. So, I think, for the outcome of this particular situation, it shouldn't really come as too much of a surprise. In fact, I think that this is exactly part of Rimuru's plan all along, since he saw that, hey, the delegation here, especially the Sufia girl, right, definitely isn't... I mean, they've already known, right? Rimuru talked about it himself as well. Himself, herself, I'm just gonna call him. These are basically subordinates of the Beastmaster, of a Demon Lord, and it's quite possible that they only respect power, right? So waltzing in here and then making willy-nilly of all the various others characters and whatnot, that's definitely not gonna fly. In order to in a sort of way, you could say that negotiations are already starting, right? You don't negotiate without first showing that, hey, you do have the power to sit at the table and negotiate. You do have this bargaining power here. And so that is exactly what Rimuru is... Well, at least that's what I think he's trying to do here, right? Rimuru is trying to show to the delegation that, yes, we are not a nation to be trifled with. It's not only just me, but lots of my subordinates are very strong as well. We are a strong nation. We are strong people. Don't take us lightly. It would benefit us more if we just treated each other with respect and equality, right? Basically of that sort. And it's also important, actually, that Rimuru himself does not come out and fight here. Now, potentially might fight against the I guess the head of the delegation, Albus, but honestly, I wouldn't think so. In fact, I think Rimuru would do better to restrain himself from actually doing anything, because it's more a question of your roles and positions, right? Rimuru is the head of this nation. He is the leader of this nation, whereas Albus, Rimuru was saying that she might be the highest ranking subordinate of the Beastmaster, of the Demon Lord Carrion. I'm not quite sure about that. You know, I mean, it's safe to say that she is one of the top leaders within, you know, that little military group that they have, right? With that Rushia's dude being the last out of that. I guess they might be organized into different, you know, different armed groups or whatnot, like a troop or something. And you know, these Albos and Sufia only represent like one of these groups, right? There could potentially be other groups as well, but in any case, what I'm trying to say here is that, you know, it would be beneath Rimuru's position as of right now if he actually went and battled with Albos himself, right? It's sort of like, you know, this is a sort of nation to nation negotiation sort of scene, so you need to take this into account as well. But who knows? Maybe next episode Albus is gonna be like, "Hey, let's also duel as well," and then Rimuru would be forced to defend himself, which honestly I think would be a major breach of protocol. Albus seems to me like a much more mature character and one that, you know, actually has the wits about her as well. So I don't particularly think that that's what's going to happen. It's more a case of, hey, you know, we respect your force, we respect the power that you display and whatnot, so we can continue to carry on negotiations, right? In fact, you know, there's a saying in my country how you greet friends with your fists. Basically, it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek saying that, you know, some people, especially for you know, a nation such as theirs that prides themselves in the power that they have, you probably need to use the same kind of logic to meet with them as well, right? Adhere to what they value, and so on and so forth. So, all part of a master plan by Rimuru. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the same sort of thing was happening with Benimaru over in the Demon Lord's nation as well. Although in Benimaru's case, I mean, we can practically write the script, right? And probably he wouldn't really do anything to defend his own. You know, if you simply insult him or whatnot, maybe he's not going to get angry. But if you insult Rimuru or whatnot, he's going to be like, okay, that's enough. I can't allow this slight to go unheeded, and so on and so forth. And then he also shows off his abilities, and then they all end up happily agreeing that each of their sides are strong and they should probably do business with each other. Yeah. But yeah, and that's pretty much it for this first episode, right? I mean, I don't really think there's too much else to say about this. Definitely looking forward to seeing once Rimuru gets around to all the other countries as well, all the other nations, and potentially other demon lords, and you know, what's the major storyline going to be for this particular season here? That is definitely something that I am looking forward to, as well as, you know, allowing Rimuru to show off some of his OP abilities once again. So anyways, that's it for now for the first episode back on season 2. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.